When choosing a dividend ETF, what matters more? A higher paycheck today or a potentially faster growing one tomorrow? This is the core question when comparing DGRO and SCHD. They represent two distinct paths for your retirement income, and picking the right one for you is more nuanced than just looking at the yield. Today, we're not just comparing two of the best dividend ETFs, we're figuring out which one is the right tool to build your retirement. Is DGRO's focus on dividend growth the key to a bigger nest egg? Or does SCHD's strategy of targeting high-yield quality stocks provide more security and income? I've analyzed the data on their core strategies, holdings, and performance during major crashes. We'll look at a full backtest to see how a $100,000 investment performs in both, so you can see which one truly aligns with your financial future. You see two dividend ETFs, but they are built on completely different blueprints. Understanding their core mission is the only way to know which one to trust with your retirement savings. Let's start with DGRO. Think of it as the talent scout. It tracks the Morningstar US Dividend Growth Index, and its mission is to find companies with a proven ability to grow. Its main rule is that a company must have increased its dividend for at least 5 consecutive years. It's betting on the future potential of these companies and the power of a paycheck that gets bigger over time. Crucially, to make sure it's not chasing risky assets, the index deliberately excludes the top 10% of the highest yielding stocks. This is a vital risk management feature designed to avoid yield traps, companies that offer a dangerously high yield because their stock price has collapsed, often signaling deep financial trouble and an impending dividend cut. On the other hand, think of SCHD as the financial auditor. It tracks the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index, and its process is like a deep financial background check. To even get in the door, a company needs a flawless record of paying dividends for at least 10 straight years. But that's just the start. The index runs a strict 4-point inspection, screening for metrics like high return on equity, which in simple terms tells you how good a company is at turning investor money into actual profits. It also screens for strong cash flow relative to debt, ensuring the company isn't just surviving, but thriving with enough cash to easily cover its payouts without risky borrowing. This intense process filters the market down to about 100 elite companies that are already paying out a generous and sustainable income. The fundamental difference is their priority. DGRO's philosophy is built to capture the future potential of companies that consistently grow their payouts, focusing on the long-term trajectory. SCHD's philosophy is built to deliver high, stable income right now from the most financially robust companies available. This choice, betting on future growth versus current quality, is the foundation of this entire debate. Managing your portfolio shouldn't be guesswork, but most brokers hide the full picture. They don't include dividends, they don't factor in currency changes, and they definitely don't make tax time easy. That's where ShareSite changes the game. It shows your true performance, tracks every dividend, gives you clear diversification reports, and makes tax reporting painless. And with my exclusive link in the description, you'll get 4 months free when you sign up for the annual plan. Start investing smarter today with ShareSite. Before we even get to performance, let's talk about the two things that can silently eat away at your returns over decades: fees and risk concentration. First, the fee drag. Both of these funds are incredibly cheap, which is fantastic for long-term investors. But there is a difference. SCHD has a rock-bottom expense ratio of just 0.06%. DGRO is slightly more expensive at 0.08%. Now, a difference of just 2 basis points, that's 0.02%, seems insignificant. But that tiny number is a parasite on your returns that compounds year after year. Let's make it real. On a $100,000 investment, that 0.02% difference will cost you over $2,500 in lost returns over a 30-year investing career, assuming a 10% annual return. It's a small but clear win for SCHD, and it's guaranteed money back in your pocket. Next is concentration risk. This is where the funds are complete opposites. DGRO is a broadly diversified fund holding over 400 different stocks. Its top 10 holdings, which include giants like Microsoft and JP Morgan, make up about 27% of the fund's total assets. This spreads your risk widely across many companies and sectors, giving you a smoother, more market-like return. SCHD is a much more focused bet. Its index limits it to just 100 stocks, and it is far more top-heavy. Its top 10 holdings, including companies like Chevron, Pepsi, and Texas Instruments, account for over 39% of the fund's total assets. This means your investment in SCHD is heavily tied to the success of a few key companies. The payout here is clear. With DGRO, you get broad diversification, which acts as a shock absorber for your portfolio. With SCHD, you get a slight cost advantage, but a much more concentrated portfolio. You're making a higher conviction bet that its rigorous screening model will pick the right winners. We've seen that SCHD is more concentrated. But does that concentration in quality companies actually protect you when the market crashes? The answer is more complex than you think, and I'll reveal later which fund is truly the better defensive shield for your retirement. The tickers on the screen don't tell you that these ETFs are making fundamentally different bets on the future of the US economy. Let's pop the hood and look at the sectors where your money is actually being invested. The most striking difference is DGRO's heavy weighting in information technology, which makes up around 19% of the fund. This is a direct result of its dividend growth screen. It captures tech titans like Microsoft and Apple, companies that have relatively low dividend yields, but are growing those dividends at a very fast rate because their profits are exploding. This unique feature makes DGRO a hybrid fund, giving you a blend of traditional dividend investing and exposure to the primary growth engine of the modern economy. It's a bet that these innovators will continue to generate massive profits and share an increasing slice of that with investors. In sharp contrast, SCHD's portfolio has a clear value tilt. Its largest allocations are to sectors like energy and consumer staples, each making up about 19% of the fund, with a much smaller weighting in information technology at around 11%. This portfolio is built on mature, tangible businesses that generate massive amounts of cash flow today. This is a classic defensive and inflationary hedge posture. When inflation rises, energy companies often benefit from higher commodity prices, and consumer staples companies like Coca-Cola or PepsiCo can pass costs to consumers who need their products regardless of the economic climate. You're investing in the resilience of industrial powerhouses and the non-negotiable spending habits of consumers. The choice here is a strategic bet on the future. An investment in DGRO is a bet on a blend of innovation and dividend growth, tying a significant part of your fortune to the continued dominance of the tech sector. An investment in SCHD is a bet on the enduring strength of value-oriented physical economy titans. The right choice depends entirely on which economic environment you believe will dominate over your investing lifetime. Strong returns are great in a bull market, but true retirement security comes from knowing your investment can weather a storm. So, which fund holds up better when panic hits the market? To find out, we need to stress test them in two very different crises. First, the 2020 COVID crash. This was a sudden, fear-driven panic that crushed the entire market in a matter of weeks. In this scenario, both funds fell hard and by a very similar amount. DGRO experienced a peak-to-trough decline of -32%, while SCHD dropped by -33%. The key takeaway here is that in a broad, indiscriminate market panic where investors sell everything, their defensive differences were minimal. Neither one was a true safe haven. But now let's look at the 2022 bear market. This was a completely different beast, a prolonged downturn driven by high inflation and rapidly rising interest rates. This environment specifically punished growth-oriented stocks whose future earnings were suddenly worth less. Here, we see a clear difference emerge. DGRO, with its higher tech exposure, fell by -20%, but SCHD's value tilt and focus on financially robust companies helped it perform better, falling by only -19%. The payout from this crash test is critical. Neither fund will completely protect you from a market crash. However, the data shows that the type of crisis matters. And while a 1 percentage point difference isn't massive, for investors most concerned about a sustained period of high inflation and rising interest rates, SCHD did demonstrate slightly better resilience. We've looked at strategy, holdings, and risk. Now let's answer the most important question of all. Which fund actually makes you more money? And, more importantly, which one is better for funding your retirement? To settle this, we ran a direct backtest. We simulated a hypothetical $100,000 investment made in July 2014, which is when DGRO was launched, and let it grow through July 2025, with all dividends reinvested to capture the full power of compounding. After 11 years of bull runs, a pandemic crash, and an inflation-driven bear market, here are the results. That initial $100,000 investment in DGRO would have grown into a final portfolio worth $336,540. The same $100,000 invested in SCHD on the same day would have grown to $329,770. From a pure total return perspective, DGRO comes out slightly ahead over this period. The data shows that its superior capital appreciation, driven largely by its technology holdings, was powerful enough to more than make up for its lower dividend yield. But total return is only half the story for a retirement portfolio. Let's look at the income, because this is where the story completely flips. Based on its current yield of about 2.4%, that $336,540 DGRO portfolio would be generating about $8,077 in annual passive income. That's roughly $673 per month. Now look at SCHD. Even though its final portfolio value is slightly lower at $329,770, its much higher dividend yield of around 3.8% tells a different story. That portfolio would be generating approximately $12,531 in annual passive income. That's over $1,044 per month. That's over 55% more cash in your pocket every year without selling a single share. This backtest reveals a split decision, and this is the truth I promised at the beginning of the video. There is no single winner. The best ETF depends entirely on your stage of life and your primary financial goal. You should choose DGRO if you are an accumulator, typically someone in their 20s, 30s, or 40s with a retirement horizon of 20 years or more. Your primary goal is maximizing total return to build the largest possible nest egg. You see dividends not as spendable income, but as a crucial component of growth to be reinvested. DGRO's slightly higher total return, driven by capital appreciation, makes it the superior tool for long-term wealth building. You should choose SCHD if you are a pre-retiree or a retiree. Your primary goal is generating a high, stable, and reliable income stream to fund your living expenses. Capital appreciation is a secondary goal. Capital preservation and cash flow are what matter. Its ability to generate significantly more cash flow from a similar-sized portfolio and its proven resilience in inflationary environments make it the better tool for funding your lifestyle in retirement. So, what's your retirement plan? Are you on Team DGRO for total growth or Team SCHD for reliable income? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dives, and then click the video on screen now to see the next ETF showdown.